Good morning, YouTube. It is not as early in the day as I would hope, but it is Friday, so I slept in a little bit, and now I'm walking to my car to go do some fasted cardio. I'm gonna go ahead and do 45 minutes on the stair stepper, and it's not terrible, but it's kind of hot, and I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt. Let's get it. The inaccuracy of this calorie count is disturbing. Get a heart rate monitor, guys. I look like a thumb and I'm a sweaty mess, but I'm done. Fasted cardio, check.
Drawn into the backdrop here, you could fade away. Bright lights on a starless night, burn a hole in the dying day. Looking at life through a loaded gun. Take your best shot, aim it at the sun. Looking at life through a loaded gun. You know you'll find yourself, you'll find yourself alone. And you'll find yourself
Alright guys, so welcome to the voiceover part of this vlog. Today I'm going to turn and look confused while I put up my hair, and then I am going to show you my basic staples for my glute hamstring isolation. So just to jump right into it, the first thing I do is kind of warm up to this weight, but I think this is about 100 pounds, and I use this pendulum machine, as I call it. Sorry for my lack of knowledge on the names of the machines, but it seemed right. So yeah, here I just really focus on keeping that pad right. I like set it up to be right below my glute there, as you can see, and then I just make sure to keep my shoulders and my hips square and focus on squeezing just with my glute to get that pad up there. I'll put the rep ranges on the screen that I used on most days. But yeah, basically this is just a big mind-muscle connection thing, like most things glutes for me. And yeah, just really focus on squeezing at the top. Alright, so next I move to my favorite, which is hip thrust on the Smith machine. So sorry for the camera shaking a little bit. It was on the bench with me. So here I set up the bar where I like to put it like right below my hip crease, so it's a little lower than a lot of videos that I see other people do it on, and then my feet are a little wider than hip width apart, and I start by obviously going down and then pushing up, focusing on using only my glutes. And in this one I feel a lot of like hamstring activation, so be careful when you go heavy. You don't want to overload your lower back and your hamstrings. So here's just a few different angles, and you can see how I like to look kind of towards the sky because I feel like I just keep better posture like that. And yeah, so really squeeze at the top. The key here, at least in prep, is to really make these burn, and otherwise I really like to go heavy. Alright, so next is your pretty basic cable kickbacks. Pretty much everybody knows how to do these. I just use the like regular hand attachment and then put it on the arch of my foot and lean over, and I don't think it matters whether you keep your leg straight or bent, as long as you're just focusing on using that glute to lift your leg up. And yeah, so once again, really just focusing on that one muscle. So there I did a set regular, and then I finished it off with making it burn with the tension there. Alright, so next I use the assisted pull-up and dip machine to do these push downs here. I maxed out the machine at Alpha Elite, but usually I go pretty heavy with roughly like 140 to 150 pounds, just because I really like to feel this one burn and I feel really in control here. So I just position my foot, I put the bar on the arch of my foot, and I simply push down, once again focusing only on using the lower part of my glute is where I really feel this one. So pretty simple. For the last lift in this workout, I'm going to go ahead and work on kind of like the tie-in area, so the, glute hamstring tie-in. Here I'm going to do stiff leg dumbbell deadlifts, but here I'm going to be pretty specific about how I treat my lower back. As you can see, my belt and I'm a little bit more bent than I guess you would call a traditional stiff leg, but this is where I feel the most stretch in my hamstrings. So I keep the dumbbells over the middle part of my foot, bend down until you feel a nice stretch across the back, and then slowly come up, and I keep tension the whole time, and that really gets them working. So alright guys, real quick, and I'm gonna end this vlog here. I'm running out of camera space and out of memory, camera space and battery because of things like this. I just want to say real quick, because I know there are gonna be trolls out there saying stuff like this, but I'll probably do another video about kind of like my journey with my complexion and everything. But obviously, as you can see, I am pretty broken out right now on the left side of my face for some reason. Not really sure why that happened, but with prep, I know my hormones change a lot, and right now I think we're kind of in like an adjustment mode. Hello, I am human, and I'm just gonna say, like, this is the last time I'm gonna mention it, because I'm not apologizing for it, because I know a lot of people out there do struggle with it, and I've struggled with it since I was like 12 or 13. So I got it before my friends, all my friends in middle school, and I still have it afterwards. So if you're struggling with it, you're not alone. Here I am on camera, which I never thought I would do, but you know what? That's life, and it'll go away. So not apologizing, just kind of putting that out there so I really don't have to say it again, because it's just temporary, and really it doesn't matter. So here I am in all my post-workout glory. Got a little bit of mascara running under here, but it's okay. It's gonna be okay. I should stop touching my face now. So bear with me, internet trolls. It's gonna be okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. All right, back to the say that I see a lot of times people overcomplicating training, especially when it comes to like isolation training, like a glute or something, because it's like the trend right now, big glutes. But basically, I talked about it more in the voiceover, but mind-muscle connection and eating in a surplus and just lifting heavy. And now that I'm cutting, I'm not lifting as heavy, but higher volume, because now I'm fighting to keep the muscle rather than to grow the muscle. That phase is over. So basically, my biggest pet peeve on Instagram and just other platforms right now are people overcomplicating training. And yeah, it's fun to change it up sometimes, but honestly, nothing beats the basics. You can keep your body guessing by using the basics, by changing weights, changing rep schemes, changing rest times in between your sets. You don't have to do these crazy things, or basically don't overcomplicate it. And I'll touch on more of like the structure in another video. But I just want to say thank you so much for watching. Welcome all my new subscribers, and thank you to all my old ones for still being here, because I know I haven't uploaded in a while. But I am back on my YouTube game, and I'm really looking forward to the rest of this prep, letting y'all in on the ins and outs of everything. So thank you so much, and like, comment, subscribe, all that kind of stuff. And yeah, so bye guys.